People who prefer intuition like to take in information by seeing the big picture, focusing on the relationships and connections between facts. They want to grasp patterns and are especially good at seeing new possibilities and different ways of doing things. They often seem to be able to almost be futuristic or look into the future to predict trends and events in advance of everyone else. People who prefer intuition focus on the possibilities and they are very future oriented. They value imagination and they minimize very much the value of experience in life. They're more abstract and theoretical and they can see patterns and make connections between very distant facts. They also trust insight. Everyone has intuitions, a nagging sense, maybe a twinge, and part of the essence of an intuition function is paying attention to and acting on those twinges, even if they cannot be explained or justified. For sensing types, this is a very difficult task. The next time you experience that sixth sense, listen to it. Get as clear an image as you can of it and explore it in depth. To experience extroverted intuition, read a poem and draw a picture of the mood the poem creates in you. You don't have to be an artist, and the picture doesn't need to convey anything to anyone else. It just represents your mood with colors and shapes. Another way to experience extroverted intuition is to describe an everyday object to someone else. It doesn't have to be salt and pepper, but this one's a difficult one. You cannot use a single sensing detail, no specific fact. You need to use instead phrases such as "it's like" or "it's as though." When you are gathering information to make a decision, ask for advice and information from a totally irrelevant source and make sure that you don't say "yes, but." That's a reflex for sensors. If you need to decide about buying a new computer system at work, ask friends who know nothing about computers what they would look for. If you need to make a family budget decision, ask a child who has no idea the value of $1 for their advice. Then imagine the following. What might happen? What could this lead to? When you are puzzling over a problem or a decision, ask the next 5 people you see, including complete strangers, what they would do in your situation. Take each one's suggestions or comments seriously and try to find a pattern in what each one has said. If it's not a momentous decision or one with major impacts, go ahead and try to solve the problem based on the pattern you just identified. Lastly, to experience extroverted intuition, think of all the possible things people could do on a Saturday and select one you would normally not consider doing. Some new activity or a place to go. Invite someone you do not normally spend time with to join you, like a neighbor or a new colleague, and describe it with so much enthusiasm that they're going to want to join you. Then do it with great energy. Later, reflect on how you were like or unlike your usual senses, and think of new things you might try in the future. As with all experiences for learning, be sure that you take an opportunity to sit down with your learning journal and write down how you felt and what it was like to experience intuition yourself.